Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials on any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
Okay, so I was talking about how to share an images. So here using the tarball you can share, using the public repo you can share, using the private repo also you can share an images. So like Artifactory, Nexus. So these two demos I'm going to share with you. So first I need an image which I would like to share with you. So let's get started. So do we have any images? So if I see that here in the my local registry, I have so many images. This image I'm taking as an example. So let's say this is the images which I wanted to share with you. This is the images which you wanted to, get it. So how can we create a tarball actually? So here I'm in the root location. So I'm creating a tarball. So Docker save and save to what output, which file? So tarball, and the file name can be anything, and then which image? This image. That's all. So it will create one tarball, and then this tarball you can push it to any ways like FTP, SSH, SAP and all stuff like that, and you can share with other people. Now other people, if they receive this tarball, okay, what he has to do, so that I am doing manually. So what I'm doing right now, I'm deleting this image from the my local registry because I am acting like another person who has received this tarball. So what you're going to do with the tarball, so you are going to load this tarball. Input I, and I'm loading. The image size was very small, so it got loaded, and you see here this image has come. Okay, so this is one of the simplest method if you want to save that images in the tarball in and you want to save it, then you can do that. Okay, now second method what we have is public repo, and that one of the public repo is hub.docker.com. Though we have so many public repo as well, like Google registry is also public repo, ECR, AWS ECR is also public repo. So there's so many repos we have which is public basically. But hub.docker.com, as we know, that is the most popular one, and private also. Let me tell you, public and private, both the steps will remain same. Only the difference is the URL will be changed here. So in the private repo you'll have to use the full URL, whereas in the public repo you have to use only the repository name. That's all. So what to do now? So I will write the steps, so it will be easy for you to do that, because this is something which you have to do yourself also. And whether you have created an images or not, this is the proof. I will get it. So you're going to share all of your public repo repository URL with me in the chat window. So this is a very important for all of us. Okay, so these are the steps I am going to write it. So first thing what you have to do, register and validate your account at hub.docker.com. This simple. So it's a free account. It's like a GitHub. You get a free account. Anyone can register it. Okay, now here then you have to create a repo, create an empty repo. Just like a GitHub also, you create a repo, right? Create a repo at hub. And now let me tell you, here one private repo is free here, and one public repo, an unlimited public repo you can create it. Yes, unlimited public repo you can create it free. So here one private repo is free, plus unlimited public repo is free here. Okay, so this is the one. So this is the second step. After that, what you have to do, after that you have to have a image. So here make sure your image, your local image repo name must match. Here I am saying must match. I said must match with the repo name of hub. That has to be done. Okay, and after that docker login and docker push. That's all. So this command I will this that's all, docker login and docker push. So these are the 5 steps you have to do, out of which this one you have to do, these 3 steps you have to do in the your system, and these 2 steps you have to do at the hub.docker.com. So now what I am going to do is I am going to register accounts. But do I need to register? No, because I have accounts already. So you can do it. If you don't have, if you have it, you can use existing one also. That's not a problem. So right now hub.docker.com is the place where you can register account, sign up and all stuff like that. That I'm not going to show you because you know that I know. So sign in, I'm directly going to sign in. I have stored my user ID and password here. So directly I will log in. So this is my user ID and this is my password. Sign in. Okay. So step number 1, I assume it's done for me. Step number 2, I'm doing it for now. So here, create a repository. I'm creating a repository. Now what repository I'm creating here? So here I'm creating a repository, let's say fav, and it's a doc cube. Some unique name has to be there. Remember, your whole repository name is DevOps schools slash whatever the name you have given. So it's a different name I have given. You can put the description, public repo, private repo, lots of information you can feed it, but right now I'm not doing it, and created repo. So step number 2 is also done. Okay, so this is also done. You see, this is the private view. The one which I'm showing you is a private view. If you want to see public view, means that anyone can see it, you can click on it. So what is my repo name? So here, this is my repo name. You see that this is my repo name. So is it matching? Which image you want to send it? So let's check it out. Let's say I want to send this image. It's a pretty huge image. I don't know who has created it. Send to as multiple file, but I'm going to send this image. So the name of the repository, is it matching? No, it's not matching. So what I'm going to do, Docker tag, and which image? Let's say this image. I'm going to take it. It's a pretty huge, and copy that. So you see this image, which is in local, I'm tagging with a different image, that one which is expected. Now, if I see that here, see here, this image and this image, it is same image, but that named repository name is different. That's all, nothing else. I did not duplicate the content. It's just a tagging. I mean, it's just a referencing the links. Same image ID. So now what I'm going to do, I am going to Docker login. So what is username? My username is DevOps schools, and password is that I'm not going to tell you. And I logged in. There's a bad password, so I'm just checking out why it is. And you see here, login succeeded. So this is succeeded now. The login has completed. Now what I'm going to do, Docker images here. Now Docker push, which image? This image. That's all. Now you're pushing it here. Done, guys. So now can I go and check it out? Now anyone in the whole world, those who wants this image, he can get it and pull it, and then he get it. So this is the way we should go ahead and check it out. So now lots of functionalities you have here at the hub.docker.com, and most of these are self-explanatory. I don't think so you will get stuck anytime, but yeah, you can check it out here. This is a private view, the one which I'm showing you right now. It's still loading actually. Here, now you want to see the public view, so right click and open up the new URL. See, a few seconds ago I got pushed it, and open up with the new URL. This is the one. So now anyone who in the whole world, those who wants my images, he can pull it. Though the images can be private also. One images you can keep it private also, one repo, and that is free. But more than that, one you'll have to pay for it. So this is how it is. Okay. So now you can understand that these are the commands which I tried to showcase the demo to you, and this is the stuff which you have it. Any questions, guys, so far? Any questions?
Rajesh, looked like that the URL for Docker Hub is somewhere set as default, because you just give the
Yeah.
repository name, it automatically identified that where on what URL
So
it has to push.
why it is happening? That's a good question actually. So Docker info, if we do that, here is a hard coded. This is the registry is hard coded. So whenever you put that you skip the URL, that will be taken. But if you want to hard code the URL, what you can do? Let me log out first. Okay, I'll log out. Now log in and then give the full URL, HTTP, whatever you want to do that. So in your case, Artifactory, let's say 10.5.5. Like this, there'll be kind of this thing, name of the images. Make sense? So you
Okay, so
if you do the login,
first I have to log into my private or local Artifactory, and then if I do push from there, then it will go to the private Artifactory.
No. That this is the way you log in, and then after the login, what will happen? You will get a Docker push, and then whole URL you can give it like this. So your repository name itself will become a URL actually, will become a full URL. But if you want to see, if you want to hard code this path, you have to modify the Docker configuration, and you hard code this one. So if you hard code this one in the repo section, then from there onwards you can use directly in the name. That means your default registry will become this one.
Sorry.
It's like that. Just so you have to embed the password. By the way, let me tell you here, if you want the complete tutorials on the Artifactory side also, so come to the DevOpsSchool.com/blog and type something like Artifactory and enter. And here you find multiple things, like here you see Docker private registry using Nexus, how to set up Docker registry using in Artifactory or Nexus also, you'll find it here. So many things here you can find it. You can try it out in offline hours. Any other questions, guys? Okay, so the task is very simple, guys. Task is very simple. You have to do this step number 1 to step number 5. Okay, apart from this one, and you have to in the chat box, I want the 15 URLs, and that URLs should be yours, where you have uploaded your images. So that's all I wanted.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $399 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.